For some members of the Sikh motorcycle community, the freedom of the open road can mean choosing between wearing a helmet or wearing a turban, the latter being significant in the religion.
It's more than just a fashion statement. It's an identity. It's a people. It's a whole heritage.
It ties me to my roots. So wearing a turban while riding is the best of both worlds. You know, it's Canadian, and it helps me be myself, which is what Canada's all about.
Turban-wearing Sikhs are exempt from wearing a helmet in BC, Manitoba, Alberta, and Ontario, which can leave them more vulnerable out on the roads. But an innovative concept wants to change that.
One of the really exciting aspects to the foam is that it hardens on impact, so it really helps dissipate impact and protect the rider.
The tough turban is made from a variety of materials, including a fabric used in bulletproof clothing. Backed by Pfaff Harley-Davidson, it was created and designed by Toronto creative agency Zulu Alpha Kilo.
And it's got this 3D printed chainmail, which harkens back to turbans that Sikhs used to ride into battle. And we kind of updated it by making, rather than having the chainmail that you have underneath the turban, we're actually made a 3D printed version of that.
This tribute to the Sikh heritage and culture was inspired by Vic Bath's family, whose background is the same.
My dad grew up in a small village in India, and he always dreamed of riding a Harley-Davidson. That to him was the ultimate symbol of freedom. And so I thought if it means that much to him, surely it means that much to a larger Sikh motorcycle community.
It's taken 2 years to develop the prototype, which is still in the early stages of development. But the design is open sourced and available online to allow for any manufacturer in the world to create a reinforced turban and reach as many riders as possible. That includes the Sikh Motorcycle Club of Ontario, which has come on board as a consultant to Tough Turban.
We were approached initially to talk about turban and modifications to the turban and the place of significance that it holds in the Sikh faith.
And while Jagdeep Singh is quick to point out that the tough turban is still a new concept that needs to be worked on, he says it is an important step forward.
It was quite interesting and exciting for us to see something, an article that's been around for 1,000 years or even more, come to some sort of an innovative next step. It would be interesting to see where it goes, but we have to put in quite a bit of work to make it workable.
Since the helmet exemptions came into effect, Singh says there have been 0 road fatalities of Canadian Sikh motorcyclists. And the creators of the tough turban want to keep it that way, protecting the Sikh identity while also keeping its community of avid motorcyclists safe. Miranda Anthistle, Global News.